Can you, Carl? Can you really handle all these drugs that you're taking these days? No. I think it's time that we headed to the beach. Araxa aqui, isto é tempo, a volta para uma praia. Talvez praia de João Pessoa ou praia de Rio, Rio de, Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro, as we say in English. But you know, in Portuguese, you don't pronounce the R. So it's Rio. Rio is a river, and Janeiro means January. River of January. Come, baby, 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 baby. Carl, you're such a shithead, you know that? It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? I don't care. All that matters is that, stop cursing, Carl. Okay, I know I won't put this on YouTube. You will, I know you will. I know you by now, Carl. No, you don't. You don't know who you are yet. You were upset today when the Grand Hotel, or the Grande Hotel in Araxa, told you that their license to obtain more mud was suspended. You were relying heavily on these mud baths in Araxa to bring about the most incredible peace that you've ever experienced in your entire life. What can you do? I did inquire as to the reason for the suspension or the inability for this. Wait a minute. Carl, just move on, alright? Just let go of this place called Araxa. And don't say it so aggressively, please. Let's try that again. Take two. Araxa has been a wonderful place for me to come to for, excuse me, black mud baths. And there's no other place in the world that has this quality of mud for detoxification of our internal system and our brains and our minds and our emotions. At least not that I'm aware of. There could be, I think I heard from a friend that there are no, Carl, I don't think there's any place in the world that has mud baths quite like this in Araxa. And the Grand Hotel, in Araxa told me today that their license has been suspended. 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 years, they have been providing these mud baths to the public, and all of a sudden they just stopped. The mud is there to be extracted from the earth, but why do they even need a license? Why can't they just go and just say, well, let's just do what we want to do? I don't get this world, you know what I mean? People are so subservient to, let's just vape. This is really toxic, by the way. Who cares, Carl? It's delicious. Whoa. It's very strong. No, I really like this, by the way. This is blueberry lychee ice. Blueberry lychee ice. It's a good quality vape. And I feel very dizzy after having vaped that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about this fucking world. If you're having a problem with my use of language, such as this, please just look away. It's not for you, alright? It's just something I care to express in the interim. No, Carl, you really need to stop that language. It's not universal enough. All right, I'll stop. For the sake of our children. No, I mean, a question that reverberates in my mind is, do I want to have children of my own? Yes and no. If I were to have children of my own, I do question how good of a father could I be? I sometimes believe I could be the best father any child could ever have because of my open mindedness. But I really need to refine how I think and how I feel. I mean, how I express myself. I don't care for foul language. Um, but then again, people, why is it that we want to express these words such as fuck and mother? Why? Why is it that there's such an intolerance in the society that we live in the world today, in every single country, except Canada and Iceland? They're more tolerable. They're more tolerant, excuse me. So let's go to Iceland, Carl. Let's go to Reykjavik, or let's go to Vancouver in Canada, where they have these. um, you can buy marijuana very freely in Canada and Amsterdam. So, shall we head to Amsterdam in Holland? No, Carl, we're going to go to Trancoso because you can get any kind of drug you want. Psychedelic drug, that is. Let's do that. Let us go to Trancoso and destroy the ego. Take LSD, and I have taken LSD 3 times. Twice in India, once in Brazil. Okay, Carl, just get on with it. Get on with it, would you? It's a good drug. It's fantastic if it's good quality, but if it's low quality, forget it. Please be careful. Um, when you are procuring psychedelic drugs, just be careful because you need to know the person. There needs to be a trust or a good rapport between you, the buyer, and the vendor or the seller when it comes to purchasing psychedelic drugs like LSD. Otherwise, you could be doing yourself a disservice. But Carl, hang on a moment. If love is all there is, need we be this discerning? No. I mean, individually, no. Because there is no individual. And this is the hard fact that we all have to face at the end of the day. There is just a flow. I'm a part of this flow as much as anybody else. That's my red towel there. Just it's fine, it's nice. Carl, just vape, okay? Just vape. And be still a while. We all need to be still and at peace. No more excuses. No more fighting. No more incessant egoic confrontations, Carl. I know. I am going to be the best dad ever if I happen to meet somebody with whom I can share my life with, a nice girl or a guy. No, Carl. I like women, and I just want a normal life. No more drugs, Carl. No, that's not true. I do appreciate the effects of psychedelic drugs. LSD, ayahuasca is a wonderful healing medicine, and this is a long video, 10 minutes and counting. Long in comparison to that which I have been making and putting on my YouTube channel called Espaço Grande, Grande in Portuguese. Let's vape again, shall we? Look at that. This is awesome. Not every day, people. I mean, in moderation. It's been a few weeks since I've had one of these. No, it's 2 weeks actually. That's 2 weeks, not a few. A few is three, minimally. Just shut up and vape, Carl, alright? And the women will love you for it. Oh, yeah. You know what I am? The new king of bad. I'm a bad guy. And I'm a good guy. How about that? For being the best father a child could ever have. An open-minded, strong, virile, intelligent Homo sapien, that which I am. Stop looking down, Carl, and continue to look in the lens of the camera here, okay? Because don't point your finger. Jesus, Carl. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just feel like. What time is it, by the way? Oh my God, it's two. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2021. I'm having a blast, alone in my bedroom here, and it's a nice bedroom. I have yeah, a nice time here. But it's time I moved away from here, and I'm just going to the beach. That's it. I'm just going to leave my problems behind and go to the beach. All right. Who's with me? All right.